Welcome children. Now in this video we are going to talk about how to insert a record in the binary file. For this we are going to take an example. Let's suppose the question is given a binary file student.dat which contain dictionary objects of student details like roll number, name and marks in ascending order of roll number. Write a program that enters another student details from the user and insert it at appropriate place in the file. So here you are given a file student.dat which is containing the records in ascending order of roll number. Now you are going to take a record from the user and place that record at the proper place in the file so that the sorting order of the file is not disturbed. Let's suppose these are the original contents of the file student.dat. Now here you can see that this file is containing 4 records. The first record has the roll number 1, second record has the roll number 4, third has roll number 7 and fourth has roll number 9. Now these are the current status of the file. Okay. Now this is the record, that is roll number 3 record has to be inserted in the file. Roll number 3 with name Neha and marks 49. This has to be inserted in the file. Now if you look into the original content of the file, then the new record has to be inserted where? It has to be inserted between 1 and 4. So that will be the proper position of this new record. Right? So what process will be we should follow? Here we are going to take the help of a temporary file. And what we are going to do, we are going to read one record from this original file. That means the first of all, roll number 1 record will be read. Now this roll number record will be compared with the roll number of the new record that has to be inserted in the file. Now since roll number 1 is less than this new roll number 3, therefore what should be done? This roll number 1 should be copied in a temporary file. So the temporary file will have the record with roll number 1. Now we will read another record, that means roll number 4, and again the same process will be followed. This roll number will be compared with this new roll number. Now since this new roll number is less than this roll number read, so what should be done? First of all, this new roll number will be written in this file and then this 4 roll number will be written in this file. So the temporary file will contain the record in this format. Next, we are going to read the next record, that is roll number 7 record. Now this roll number 7 record need not be compared with the new record because the new record is already inserted. So simply this 7 will be copied to this temporary file in this way. In the same way, 9 record with roll number 9 will be read and again this will be copied to the temporary file. So the temporary file will have the contents in this format, right, in this order. Now what we are going to do? We are going to delete this original file and rename this temporary file to the original file name. This is the process. Now let's see the coding. See over here, I have first imported 2 modules. The first one is your pickle module and the second one is your OS module. Now why I have used pickle module? Because we have to read from one binary file and write into another binary file. And reading or writing to the binary file involves the use of functions which are available in pickle module. Another module OS is used because we have to delete the original file and rename the temporary file. For deletion and renaming, the functions required are available in OS module. Now we have opened both the files. Student.dat file is opened in reading mode and temp.dat file is opened in writing mode. Here I have taken a variable found is equal to 0. Now this variable is taken just to ensure whether the new record is written to the file or not. When the value of found is 0, that means the record is still not written to the file. And once the record will be written, its value will be changed to 1. Okay, because once the record is written, we do not want any comparison, right? Then I have taken a blank dictionary, and in that dictionary I have taken as input the new record with roll number, name and marks keys, right? So here in this program I am using two dictionary objects. One is your D1 dictionary object, which is containing the new record that is to be inserted in the file. And then there is another dictionary object with the name D. Now this dictionary object will contain the record that is read from the file. So inside the loop, I have read one record from the file. Now the new record roll number is checked with the read record roll number. Now, if the new record roll number is less than the read record roll number and found is 0, that means the new record is still not written. Then what method we will adopt? We will first write the new record, then the read record. But if suppose this condition is false, right? Or the new record is already written, that is found is 1, then we will not perform these statements, but we are going to simply write the read record in the file. Once all the records are read, then we have checked the value of found. If the value of found is still 0, that means the new record has not been written to the file even after all the records of the file is read. Now this situation will come when the new record is greater than all the records of the file. So in the last, it will be added in the file. After that, both the files are closed and the student.dat file is removed and temp file is renamed to student.dat. Now see, when the code is executed, this is how the result will be shown. When this is the content of the student.dat when displayed after the execution of the code, it will be as it is, as you can see over here. 3 is inserted between 1 and 4. Okay. Now if suppose I do not use the found variable, see, I have made found variable comment over here. I have removed the found condition from here, and here also I have removed found. Now what will happen? See, if new record roll number is less than the read record roll number, then new record will be written first and then the read record will be written. If suppose, now these are the current status of the file and this is the new record to be written, 5 roll number. So 5 has to be written where? Between 4 and 7. So when 1 will be read, it will be written. When 3 will be read, it will be written in the temporary file. When 4 will be read, it will again be written in the temporary file. When 7 is read, according to the condition, this condition is true. That is, the new record is less than the read record. So what will be done? First 5 will be written, then 7 will be written. Now when we read 9, again the same condition is true. First 5 will be written, then 9 will be written. Even though 5 have already been written, then also for all the remaining records, file will be written again and again. See, first 1 will be written, then 3 will be written, then 4 will be written, and when we read 7, 5 and 7 both will be written because of the condition and the unavailability of found. Okay. When 9 is read, again 5 and 9 will be written. Okay, so this is the effect of the absence of found, because here we have not checked that once the new record is written, it should not be written again. Since the record are in ascending order of roll number, so wherever the condition will be true, from that point on, for the rest of the record also the condition will be true, right? So the found is necessary in this case so as to avoid the repeated insertion of the new record, right? This is how the insertion has to be done in the file.